I have weird stuff going on with the internet. Currently. Oh, look. Hold on. Okay. It's good enough. Just anybody let me know how my, my levels are. Would be great if anybody's in fact there. Give me just a second. I don't like that you can see this, my screen, but that's okay, because if I touch the webcam, it tends to stop working. So it stays right there. I was going to have the Super Bowl on in the background. I mean, I know I can't play it, but I was just going to talk about it. But I don't, kind of weirded out by trying to get it off the internet without necessarily blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm just looking. I might turn this light up a little bit. I do have a disco ball on, because why not? It's super. I feel like I need a little more light though on my scope. And the reason for that, even though it can kind of make you see some false doubling, it's good for looking for clashes and other errors. Just looking at a thing or two. Oh boy. Hold on. Let me trying to grab my chat. For some reason it's not coming up in OBS. But that's okay. I can grab it off of YouTube. Okay. Should I say good morning or good evening and welcome to the great Super Bowl thing and all that? I kind of just jumped right into looking for some good coins. These aren't that great. This is kind of, I was going through this box and I gotta tell you there were some really nice ones. 92 looking for a close AM. Don't see it. I'm kind of going through these fast because they're not very nice. See how I always do a little twisty twist there? It goes in the copper pile. I tend to save all of them. I have quite a bit that I might just take back to the machine at some point. 2016s, I'm looking for I'm looking at that O generally first off. In 2016, the 0, and I'm looking for like a cat's eye sort of look to it. Same with the 14, and I have some examples of them. Hold on. Just getting resituated here. All right. I don't spend a lot of time on brown coins that are kind of banged up. I don't know. I don't throw them out. Or I don't take them, right away back to the machine. Shield cents are a lot of fun to look at. I used to hate them. There's a lot of clash die. And some pretty good doubling on the front. On the obverse. It looks like it's got some damage to it. On Blue Ridge Silverhound earlier, oh yeah, a lot of damage. Blue Ridge Silverhound earlier talked about one of the the big die break ones. I would love to find where it kind of splits all the way across there and there's like a little retained piece in the middle. It's pretty neat. That would be a really awesome thing to find. 2019. Can't tell if that 9 is damaged, like smushed a little bit, or if it's there's a lot of really wide 9s. Get my loop. My loop. I don't know. I have about 10 gazillion 2019 pennies. I should show you this. I found this looking through quarters. How awesome is that? One of the cooler finds. I really want to find some nice ones in here. Oh, that's a nice one. Oop. That's going to go into my fine copper tray. Just doing a couple things. I want to set up some stuff on my browser. Give me a second here. I'm just looking at something, sorry for the dead air there. Okie dokie. It's like something might be up with my bit rate. It says the stream status is good. Let me close a thing or two. I do hear my computer working pretty hard, which is weird. It's a pretty decent computer. '91s I seem to find a lot of clash die. I wish somebody was out there you could tell me what's going on here with the stream. I think he's giving me warnings. I wonder why. That's kind of weird. Basically, I have I'm directly connected through Ethernet into the router. Kooky. Oh well. Could be somebody next door is streaming too. '92D. I almost threw that, but if you look on PCGS, there's like 15 known 92 Denver close AMs. That'd be cool to find one, even in that condition. That's kind of why I looked at it. I get really horrible coins, and I'm just like, eh. Like this. Who gives a shit? Alright. Tell you what. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I have some quarters I've wanted to do. Hold on. Okie doke. Let me see if I can okay. just checking the health of the stream. Kind of new to all this stuff. And I did move my entire setup. It would kind of suck if I moved it all the way up here. And I have horrible internet. I shouldn't. Cable's a little bit longer than the old one. Wow. Muscle memory. Went for the old spot where my old garbage was. Okay. Maybe we'll find some West Point quarters or something interesting in here. But, they look pretty dirty. This one looks okay. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a big dye chip right there on the wing. This guy can have it there. I've seen him down here. I've seen it at his foot. I think I've seen one on his neck somewhere. It's kind of cool. That's definitely a keeper. I don't have my setup. Oh, yeah, I do. Everything's just a little bit different. Never found much on this guy. But you always kind of look for any kind of doubled dye type stuff. I think on In God We Trust, they're known to have them from time to time. Oh, looking great, huh? When I first opened this box of quarters, man, they were some nice quarters. Last 2 boxes of quarters I've had were exactly like that. Started out like the cleanest, most beautiful coins you could find, and ended like just garbage. Kind of a bummer. Everybody knows the Minnesota doubling, I don't know where my toothpicks are. Let me just look. Bye. Aha. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Back. Now there's a lot of variations. I'm sorry. I need to wake up a little bit. A lot of variations on this. And a lot of times you get between these 2 trees some schmutz in there. I believe one, I've never seen it in person, but one of these fishing poles is doubled on one of the varieties. Not sure which one is which. I just generally know what to look for. I mean, you always kind of look for everything, everywhere. Gonna check my stream health. Lots of warnings. Current bitrate at 2804.43. Can I change my stream bitrate in the middle of a stream? Let me see. Bear with me, this sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, it kind of is what it is. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't suck. I'm gonna test chat real quick. Hello. And it works. Okay, cool. Let's go. Enough of this. I'll try not to every half hour rethink my stream and stop and try to fix it. It is what it is. Hopefully we can just find... I'm going to go through these coins pretty fast. Because, you know, a 65 can be... You can see, I'm not going to adjust the focus, but it's got copper inside, so we know it's not silver. These can have double die on the In God We Trust. Always looking for a die clash. Or a clash to die. It's weird talking. It's not bad, but these guys are really rare to find with like the tires intact. Like they usually are blowed out. Found one the other day. This guy is one of my favorites. There are so many different varieties. And I'll slow down when there's something worth saying. Well, I mean, there's always something worth saying, but you know what I mean. All through here, parts of the horse's mane. You can have some cool stuff. I found one with a big die chip on the hat. Never found, I just found the one in all the coins I've looked at, so it was pretty cool. My least favorite coin, right here. Yep. I don't have very many of those, and watch, that'll turn out to be the most rare coin because nobody wanted to keep it. It just doesn't do it for me. This guy looks like it's kind of struck with like a, maybe the die was deteriorated or something, like an older strike. That's what I'm guessing. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't care. Can you just like, I was wondering if you could just play your own music. Looking for West Point here. Like your own music, like pick up an instrument and play. So, not a bad looking coin. At this point there's stages of collecting, right? You start and then you keep everything and you're mesmerized by everything. And then you start getting kind of picky because you realize you kept freaking everything. Looking for a leaky bucket, damage to the top window up there, the doubled handle there. You can have that. This has none of them. Not a good looking coin. But yeah, you save everything early on. Looking for a West Point here too. Instead of the P, they have a W. Also, the back, the reverse can have some doubling on it. I've never found one. The roots of the mangrove will be kind of floating like a ghost in there. And also the bottom leaves, I believe. But I don't know. I'm weird. If there's a better looking coin, I don't know. I spend more time on the better looking ones because I think the volume of coins with the a little surprise in there. The volume of coins that I go through, I'm kind of cherry picking, looking for those really rare and well-known varieties and ones that are worth something. But I do spend a lot of time looking at everything. Again, looking for In God We Trust to be doubled. Or if it's silver, it would be a transitional error there. In 64, they stopped making them at a 90% silver. But in 65 and I think 66, 67, they still had some planchets that snuck through. This is a bit like a misaligned die here. Well, let's see. So the top should be wider now. It's definitely misaligned, but yeah. Sorry if I'm making you busy. I really am trying to get through these. These are ugly. This guy always has a die crack that runs from the tip of Idaho to the down and right out to the rim. More often than not, I find it. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'll slow down a little bit. He's gonna have a few different like strike throughs in the hair, stuff like that. But I've not really seen one. These guys go into bags, like canvas bags. Open another. I should just open them all real quick. Keep going for the old garbage spot. Kind of weird. Just, you know, being live on the internet. Okay, here we go. Boy, that's not bad. I've seen this guy with, you can see that's damage to the rim, not any kind of cud. It's misaligned, not by much though. So I'm on the fence with that one, I'm just going to keep it. I just keep getting these freaking warnings about my bit rate. I don't know. I don't care. Bicentennial Denver. This guy can be doubled. I think the E, the R, I believe on Liberty. Maybe the T and the Y, I don't know. And I think something on the reverse. $quarter and stuff. I'm going to hang on to it and I'll check it closer later. So this coin doesn't have it, but it has the start on it. Let me see. Yeah, it does. It's kind of cool. So, this Lowell, check first. Is it a West Point? No, it's Philadelphia. But this guy gets these chips right here, and all through the little bell tower and all that. I think there's some errors that happen on this wheel too, but I've never seen something definitive that I thought it was definitely it. I have a lot of these with the it's really in crappy condition, you know. It's really hard to do because there's a delay between my scope and the monitor. It's tricky, but I'm not going to keep that. I'd rather have 25 cents right now. I've never, well, no, I can't say never. I found one silver quarter. I'm trying to think of how many boxes I've done. It's been a lot. That was like, what, 3 boxes ago? That's a nice looking quarter. Oh, wouldn't that be sweet if that was high leaf or low leaf? That is shiny. This is like the coin that makes like the last 150 shitty coins totally worth it. I mean, I'm going to keep it just to keep it because that's beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. You know, little bag mark by his nose. I mean, if we're getting really into it now, looking at it, definitely is not, you know, perfect, but it's a good looking coin. It gives me hope there might be some more. I have a bunch of them in my hand. That way it's a surprise. Just grab them by the handful. I find a lot of these in good shape, so I only really keep them if they're really nice. Although if it's a Denver, I might, we get less Denver coins, I believe, out here in the New York. Alright, who knows what this is besides San Antonio Missions? What are we looking for? West Point. Let's go. No. Not a bad looking coin though. Secondary thing you're looking for is going to be die chip up here on the roof. Maybe on the lion? I don't remember. I'm not going to save that one. I like the America the Beautiful coins. It's a neat series, I think. Nice scratch there. Definitely post mint. That did not happen at the mint. Grab a bunch more. I have noticed a decrease in West Point quarters. Looking for snow on the roof here. There is a little bit. You can see a little die chip right up here. So watch when I move it. I mean, I'm sure you can see it now, but as I was saying, the West Point quarters are getting, in my opinion, fewer and far between. Fewer and farther between? Yeah, probably that's right. I'm trying to figure out what I can turn off on my stupid computer. It might be hogging up some of the resources, you know? How am I gonna freaking compete with the Super Bowl? That's what I want to know. Impossible. But if you hang out and actually people watch, I may pick up the guitar and play some Taylor Swift music. That's right. I mean that. Let's get a viewer or two, eh? Let's go. I don't know if this guy has... This is like the... And I did this on a stream not too long ago. And I do have a whole bunch of error coins next to me. So if anybody ever has a question, ask. I can show. But really, this guy has a couple little lines between his ear and his hair back there, and the little inverted V. I don't think the Denver has that. I think it's just Philly. But it's such a hard to see error variety, I believe it would be, technically. These are so freaking common. It's ridiculous. These die chips, the KA, all kinds of stuff. I mean, do you save that? How many of these things can you keep? A lot. You can keep a lot. Too many. Oh my god. There's snow on the roof. Come on. Not a bad looking coin. This guy, I find a lot of die chips that are right up. They're going to be right up here between the guy's like eye on his brow and his hat, the bill there. I think that's actually a pretty sharp looking coin. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. Got the flag. I mean, it's New Jersey. You know, so what are you going to do? Alright, this is clearly damaged by some laser beam from space. It's a laser beam from space era. Who am I? Okay, this was an acid. Both sides are look about the same, so it's probably submerged in something acidic. And that's what you get. Something like that. I used to save them just because they're neat. But I find the longer I do this, here's an example of the K and the A with the die chips. I think there can be something wrong with their mouth. You got a volcano. Boom, boom. I mean, this one doesn't, but that's what you look for. And the real big thing you look for, everybody knows. And I gotta say, this is one of my favorite quarters. I think it's sharp. But the big error variety, you'll see a line right here, which will correlate with, right here, the back of his head. And then you'll look right in here, and you'll see the words Edith. Oh boy. See where Edith is right there? It's going to be exactly in the same spot. Right there. And backwards, I believe. Or upside down. Pretty neat. I hung on to the last one. It was horrible. I might as well hang on to that one. I'm not sold on this one. Like this one in general. Is this too bright? So when you switch from, let me see what happens. You know when you switch from pennies to quarters, you always gotta do that little turn, okay? You got to. Boring, boring, boring. Alright. Bag marks. What do we got? Alright, Eleanor. She'll have die chips up here. I think you got some schlitz all over Washington's face. Like, you know, the wart, the drooling, all the typical things. I don't know if this one has it, but in general, the ladies' quarters have, you know, a wart there, and then varying sizes of chips in there. So be on the lookout. Okay. Looking for the blind bad on this one with the gigantic strike through. I'm really mentioning the ones that I look for. Well, I spend time looking for. This one will have a big strike through right here on Mama Bat. Or it can be a West Point. I don't know if it can be both. I believe my buddy Nick says it can. And he may be right. He may be right. I'm always looking for a nice 83. Okay. If there's anybody actually listening and can say in the chat how what's it like, the video, because all of these warnings really are just distracting the shit out of me. Back to the 83. If you see a nice 83 coin, you keep it, okay? Just keep it. Put it in a roll. Put it somewhere for 30 years. Anybody remember what we're looking for here? That's right. West Point. Or a die chip. I see neither. Did you guys see that mint mark? See how it's stretchy like that? A lot of people are going to look at that and say, my God, I'm rich. But in my opinion, it's just damaged and smushed to the right. I do look these up a lot. I mean, I used to. And sometimes I still do. I mean, and there are, you know, not every error is known. There are some really unique coins probably still need to be, you know... Sorry, I keep getting... It's a nice quarter. It's my second... I really think I should do a list, a tiered list. of my... Oh my god, I'm going to do that. My favorite quarters to my least favorite. I could do, oh, what the what? Oh. Okay. I hope I remember that. Somebody has to remind me. I'm going down that rabbit hole again of checking out what's going on. Where's my bit rate? My bit rate. Oh, so I'm looking on this for a die chip on either of the wings. Boop, boop, boop. And then I think you can see some doubling on the nose, the mouth. I have never found one, but I've heard of it. And on EC, I don't think this one has any of those, but I'm still going to check it with a loop. Negatory. Wow, I swear this is not the same quarter. Okay, so I see something on the nose, but what do I think it's going to be first? Damage. And I'm pretty sure it is. I'm just checking all three different things I know on that one now. Okay. My daughter Evelyn used to save every Helen Keller, her Alabama statehood quarter. Because she discovered the machines at the store. Not, you know, the gumball machine type things. I need to get a drink of tea, hold on. Give me 1 second. I realize now that I should have put better than the Super Bowl with some kind of emote sort of thing. It's probably why I'm not getting many views. This guy gets a lot of die chips here. More often than not, I find die chips there. What do you think this is? Wisconsin. Not a good looking coin. Pretty ugly. Still gotta look at both sides, right? That's the idea. No matter what. Wait, what was that? It's the rules. I've found some die chips on Dude's head. Coin has some luster, but what are you gonna do with that, you know? I heard once on a Facebook group somebody say that if you never send in for grading a coin you find in a roll, and I disagree. I've found some really nice coins and rolls that I wouldn't have a problem sending in. This guy's got a little something. I feel though if you have to look at it so close with a loop, the E and the C on that one, can't really see under this light. There's something there, but I have a whole bunch of those with that error that are, you know, obvious without intense magnification. So what's going on with the Super Bowl? anybody know? Hello. Glacia. These are hard to find. Anything from 2011 is kind of tough. And I used to save everyone I got. But I don't now. These are kind of hard to find in good condition, I feel like, in Mount Rushmore. That one wasn't bad, but I just have no interest in hanging on to it. That's a nice looking coin. It's the year I graduated high school. What's up? 1994, Lemon Bay. Let's go. Of course, I dropped out, so I didn't. I guess I shouldn't say that's the year I was supposed to graduate. I did get my GED as soon as I turned 18. Went on to rock in community college. That's right. That's good. Then I started doing what I do now, and it turned out I didn't need any college to make a halfway decent living. So then I probably ruined my children's lives by telling them not to go to college. But I meant well. And I think they know that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Boring. I'll say it for you. Okay? Feel it. North Carolina. We got a Philly. And I can kind of see if there's an error just by tilting it a little bit back and forth. I don't see it on this one. In the condition that coin's in, I would want it anyways. You're out of here, coin. Alright. I'm going to open 3 more rolls real quick. Right quick. Hey, look at that. My camera's still on. So here's some entertainment while I open some rolls. Alright. I get some. That's right. It's a Super Bowl party. And you're the only guest. Whoever's watching. All one of you. Probably Lori downstairs. Got me on mute watching the Waltons. I get it. I'd do that for you too. I'd say where's everybody joining from, but it's the living room downstairs. I get it. Get it? All right. Tell me in the chat. Oh. Should I keep the split screen so you can see what's really going on? See that open L right there? That's how I open my open L, my coin rolls. That's right. Kind of like the disco ball, and honestly, since it's really just me here, I think even if you don't like it, you're overruled. This is not a democracy. It's not a constitutional republic. Don't know what it is, but it's not those. I do wonder, though, what people outside think when they walk by and see like an actual legit disco ball going in the upstairs. Personally, I would rob the place, so I gotta be careful. People like me walking by, forget it. It's my disco ball now. Don't even get me started on lava lamps. Wow. The ability to entertain yourself will really get you far in life. Let me tell you what. Funny thing is, I do this every night. Like all night. well, you know, until like 9:30 when I'm freaking exhausted and go to sleep. Oh, man. I kind of need this light. Oh, what a disservice to disco balls. I'm afraid to move that back. Shit. Alright. Let's go. Meh. Not seeing the error. Parking lot or otherwise. Stupid ring of death. On an otherwise, you know, not a bad looking coin. What was that? 83. When I see 83, I'm thinking, I'm looking for a Clash die, I gotta tell you. The Spitting Eagle is a good, like, dead giveaway that you're looking at one. Trying to see if I see his ponytail. No, this is not a Clash die. Right? No. I mean, if you have to really look that hard. I should really share a few of the really nice double die shield scents I found. They're awesome. I'm trying to get through these quarters real quick so I can get back to some pennies. Okay. Hold on. I gotta see this a little closer up. So on these, obviously, I've seen more extra claw freaking Alaska quarters than I see without the extra claw. So there's a die chip that looks like an extra claw right here. This one looks like you might actually have it. It's not in great shape. I don't really care. I have like 1,000 of these. And then the R, or anywhere in here, you can get some little blowouts on the lettering. Some die chips on them. This is the last of the quarters here. I'm down to 3 rolls, and we are just going to go really fast. Kind of like how that looks. The tone on it, but not that much. It's worth 25 cents. That's nice. Some nice luster. I'm kind of a sucker for a coin that has really big, wide open fields that are just, you know, mostly, you know, scratch free. Big fan, big fan. Let's go. I've never found a double die Connecticut. Wow, these are pretty nice. I mean, all in all, it's a nice roll. Not saving that. I have some better ones. I feel like I'm watching some channels go through 1 or 2 rolls in their stream. And I don't know. I just think you gotta go through a high volume of coins. Oh boy. You know. For me, if I'm going through a box and I start getting across some really nice coins, I expect to continue to go through nice coins, you know, in the vicinity of those. They I swear, like, they travel together, is all I can say. You know, somebody keeps their coins in a nice, drier environment and all that. What the hell is going on here? Environment, and when they turn them into Coinstar or their bank or whatever, then you know, you go to Loomis, they get wrapped, They get sent out all together. Maybe all the way from the mint. They're just buddies, you know? Traveling place to place. Let's go. So close. What happened to my nice quarters? Traveling together. They were pals. I mean, come on. Down to about a roll and a half. See a little something on the E maybe. Oh boy. Wheels are coming off here. Ah. Gotta try too hard. Looking for a West Point on this bad boy. I've never found a West Point that had that kind of tone to it though. Which I do kind of like, but not that much. Cool to find one of these live. The double die North Carolina. So this guy, let's see. Yeah, this is a nice misaligned die. Not anything like, you know, big. If it had some kind of double die on it, in addition, that would be kind of cool. This guy can have some teeny tiny little subtle double dies. You know, I'm going to hang on to that one. Aha. There's my error bin. I have an error bin. I could put it on the big camera here and show you. Alright, let's get through some quarters and maybe I can show you how I organize my errors. It's hard to talk this much. This makes me realize I really don't talk that much at work. Because, like, my throat never feels like this. That's a nice looking coin. See ya, buddy. It's also hard to, like, drink tea when you're doing this because, like, what does it sound like? It's stressful. It's probably so loud. That is a bright, shiny, beautiful quarter. There's something about that. And I will say, I find a lot of those that are pretty nice. Never with the crown die chip. I found various little teeny tiny die chips. Never a nice big one. So that's pretty disappointing. Should I see what's going on with the Super Bowl? I'm afraid to do anything because my stupid bit rate. Super Bowl score. Wow. 3-0 San Fran, huh? Well, fucking snoozer. Come on. Aren't you glad you're here? I found like one decent coin. It's about 3-0 here too. Alright. Looking for something. Not seeing anything on this one. I don't care. You're gone. Stupid bear. Stupid eagle. I won't say stupid George. Sorry. Man's a local legend. Maybe I heard of him. I believe he wrote something called the Declaration of Independence. That's right, by himself. Single-handedly. I believe I saw it in a movie. I think Mel Gibson was in that. But don't quote me. That's another nice one. Look at that. Freaking taunting me. Keep me, take me out of circulation. I don't really want to, but I did. I don't know. I don't really want that one. Getting 2 boxes of quarters this week coming up. So, that's pretty crazy. I never got 2 boxes of quarters before. I mean, I don't know. Should I look through it live? I probably will. Just because this is what I do. Just realized maybe if I do this at night and I talk a lot, and then I go to work and I don't talk as much, I think that's how it's supposed to go. I'm pretty quiet at home, usually. Can't talk over the Waltons here. Let me tell you what, that's a bad move. Okay? Get yourself in trouble. Gonna hang on to that bicentennial Denver minted coin. I'm gonna look at it closer later. Sorry if I just blew on the mic. Look at that guy, huh? They fought in 2 wars. That's right. There's some cool stuff on this one. I actually found one. And I have it in a flip, otherwise I'd show you, but the big strike through burning building. This one has some nice luster to it. I'm probably going to hang on to it. But there can be a clash die on this one too. And I've only found it a couple times. There's like, noticeably there's a little triangle that forms right here. Something like that. Not sure what it is. Should probably do an overlay. But then you'll see a little schmutz up here on his googlies. So you look for those 2 things. Then look further. I think this is a sharp quarter. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, last handful of quarters. That's it. Got no more. Look at that shiny fella. Let's guess the date. 92. Damn. Wasn't a bad looking quarter. I believe it was it's an 89. You can have an 89 without the mint mark, without P, I believe. Because in 89 they put them back on, I think, the quarters. The Philly mint mark. So you get an 89 without the Philly mint mark. I think it's worth a little bit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aw, hi Lori. Oh, you were listening to me? That's so sweet. You know, I moved all this stuff up here just so you wouldn't have to listen to me. That's funny. Aw. Well, hello. I have to see when halftime is. Is there any requests? I also said there had to be some people here for that. Because if I'm going to act like an idiot, I need a lot of people. I mean, I don't know if you've been like listening really too much, but there's been a lot of comedy, so it's kind of a halftime show already. Just saying. Wait, can I get a strike though? If I play her music? I don't know if my phone was buzzing too much just there, but getting some Super Bowl predictions coming in from the boys. I feel like I've like talked a whole lot and now I'm really tired. And I just kind of want to get through these quarters. Worst quarter ever. Bye. I don't know who designed that. I like my freaking George looking to the left. Let me just say that. That's how it's supposed to be. Which way do you think he's looking here? Left, that's right. Because he's supposed to. Down to like half dozen quarters, and I'm done. These are like getting sticky, and they're just gross. Like, take care of your change, people. Three left. So far, the way it's been is like I've ended on a good coin one time in a row. So, thank goodness it wasn't New Jersey. What's it gonna be? Oh my god, it's my least favorite. Oh, my second least favorite coin. That's okay. Get out of here. You're gone. To the bank with you. And I'm not going back to the pennies I had on this damn thing, because they're garbage. There was some really good ones, but... And I know you're saying, sure there were some good ones, but there were. I'm just going to go through the last few that look nice up here before I add to them. I have a lot of pennies behind me. Let's get a little update on the Super Bowl. Wow, 3-0. That's really boring. Give me just a second. Writing a clever text. They better start scoring. LOL. Okay. I do remember, hold on. It's a relatively nice coin in this box. That's right, box of pennies. Okay? These look okay, at least on the end. The enders wouldn't lie to me. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm kind of looking at coins. I'm looking at enders. I see some nice, what the hell. Look at this box. There was some pretty good stuff in here if I remember correctly. It's weird. Okay. These were just random guys that They were all over the floor when I moved my desk. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick mute. I'll be right back. Okie dokes. Feel like maybe I can turn that light down. I have a lot of pennies up here. And there's some nice shields. Or not. But for the sake of making this halfway interesting, what I would like to do oh, you made me laugh and smile. Sure got pretty dark. Funny thing is, on the webcam, it's very not dark. It's almost like if I could look at what I was doing by that, I'd be doing all right. So I'm gonna, man, I keep turning to my left to throw the garbage because it was always on my left. Downstairs. Ooh, looks like some nice ones in here. That's nice. Right, left again. This was an ordeal. I really need to record a video, an actual video, that shows how I do all this. God, I went left again. What's going on here? Muscle memory. My nose is kind of stuffy too. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna find a good one here today. Gonna go full scope. You know what though, if I find some nice ones, where am I gonna put them? All my stuff is it's not really scattered. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. I think I need to turn the light on. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay. There we go. I have a whole system here. There's a system that works. You know what? I am going to go ahead and go back to the split. This is a sorting bin. Jesus. The light above it is not bright. But I just use this. Oh boy. Okay. It's a sorting bin. And in it, these are all the, wow, is it backwards? It looks backwards to me. These are all the, little, 3-year periods in which they're sorted. And really, these are the, I don't know if you can see them, or what you can see. These are some pretty nice coins. Most of them are at least mint state-ish. Yeah. You know, they'll have carbon spots on them. All that stuff. What year was 88? So that's where the older coins go. I also have one, say I have one that's strictly year by year. That goes 08 to 23. And I realize now we're in 24. So now what? I guess I have to start another box. Although the way I see 2023 coins, I probably won't see the 24s for a while. They don't exist here. Alright, 14 keeping them. Let's go. It's going to be it's not a good setup, but I just got to get dialed in. It's not bad. That's horrible. Meh. Okay, who knows the 2017 mint mark thingy? Why is it there? Why is the Philly there? Come on. No looking it up. That's right. Somebody. It's the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint. That one goes in the meh copper. The mid-range, mid-grade, whatever. The mids. Super Bowl still only slightly more entertaining. Who's gonna win? I'll tell you who's gonna lose. Everybody. Hey. It's a weird world currently. 94 can have some cool double dies. This guy just clearly has awesome mint errors all over it. I know what I have. I need $1,000 for that coin. It's going on my eBay store. That's right. Kenai Collectibles. Dubba dot. I don't know. Probably find it on eBay. There's a lot of years that can have a doubled ear, so I just look for it. You know, what if you find that ear that nobody knew had it? Then what? You wish you looked at every one of them. That's like a misaligned die that I would never ever try to sell. Like for me, they have to be in good shape or really misaligned. These pennies are a little dirty. They make me feel sad. I think there's like 2 people watching, so what's up? Lori and probably other family member. Alright, 92. Looking for the Close AM. The FG down there also will be indicative of the Close AM, and that one is not. It's out of here. Little surprise dime in there. You know I like that. I just made 9 cents. I didn't even do anything. Alright, let's go. 97. I mean, not a bad looking coin. What do I see inside that column though? 1, 2, 3, the fourth row there. The fourth, after the fourth column to the right of it, and to the left of it. You know what I see? Freaking loser. Get out of here. $20.15 can have a nice double die on the date. 90 just sucks. Nobody likes you. $20.16 can have a nice double die. And I believe like Liberty can have some like thickening. Thicker. Thick. $82. Shit, where's my 82s? Oh yeah, they go here. Every once in a while, I go back to some coins that I found, like, you know, a while ago and thought they were really something. And then I look through them just to see, and they're in flips, so they're not going to look good, but that's not a bad looking coin. Don't mind the lights, but it is entertaining to see how your views on coins change over time. It happens. Yeah, it's pretty good, but nowadays I probably would have, ow, not put it in a flip, just pull my freaking hair out. Okay. Tell you what. Need some more light, folks. Trying to grab the nice coins off the top to look at. That guy's got a blister, like a doobie off his chin. Am I right? It's not a bad looking coin, but I don't really. It's not that great. I want to find that cool one with a big die break on it. That would be something. 92, looking close. Say nope. Ooh, that's pretty. Not very pretty on the front though. Thought that might be a spike head. And even if it is, they don't sell for crap. By the time you take pictures, you put that stuff in, you know, transfer it onto your computer. And you're freaking putting it on eBay, and you're writing a description. Oh my gosh. You know, shipping's free. You gotta be really careful. I mean, the idea is to get some traction and get some people going to my store. Kenai Collectibles on eBay. I think I put a link in the description, but I don't think it's a clickable link. You may have to copy and paste. They wanted me to like scan my freaking driver's license to confirm some shit. And I said I would rather just not have a clickable link. Make you guys work for it. It's worth it, I promise you. Got some bangers in there. 88. What are you doing? You know, looking for the doubled ear. I think a lot of these guys have a doubled eyeball. Not eyeball, but you know what I mean. Let me You know, over at my browser here. This is old Wexler's. This is a great site. You say, hey, I want to see some double die listings. Okay? And let's say there's shield sets. We'll go to my favorite one. Trying to scroll and I can't. Right here, 2019. Doesn't look very doubled to me, but that 9, that fat 9. That fat 9 is a key to a lot of the double dies. Because the ones I find, here's a Erdy. See how elongated that is, and that's why I like seed doubling personally. I look at it like it was smeared versus like machine doubling where it's, yeah, it's a shelf. These are my favorite right here, the number 11, WDDO 11. I have a couple of these, and I tell you, when you find them, it's pretty sweet. You know, trust is doubled. So there's a lot of resources out there, and I highly recommend just spending a lot of time. Super Bowl. Oh boy, 10-0 San Francisco. Let's go. Is this what I wanted to do? No. Here's another one. This is really somewhere, if you're new, just slowly, a little bit at a time, go through this introduction. I mean, the amount of information on this site, errorref.com, you will be total coin stud. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm just, those are a couple really good ones. There's another one, shit. Okay. Here, while we're at it. Back to the browser. This guy right here. This is a great, coppercoins.com. And the way I navigate this, people do it differently. I go up here by series to link and cents and just click on it. And then I go up here, variety search. And then I can say I want to look at a 1969, not a 1669, because that'd be weird. I don't care about the mint. I'll leave all those. And then we're just going to submit. This should have the banger. No? Oh. Don't forget that there's a next thing here. Look at that. Down at the bottom. Can you see that? My screen is so wide that it does weird things. But this one here at the bottom is what you... Can you imagine finding that? I'd lose my mind. I'd fall out of this chair. Okay, so coppercoins.com, write that down. Variety Vista is wonderful. PCGS, different ones, coin values. Check out Blue Ridge Silverhound, like him a lot. I've learned more from that dude. Jump over here to Kaneka and get on this. There's some good stuff going on there. Alright, do your homework. It's very rewarding, this hobby. Very, very cool. A lot of fun. And it ties in nicely with metal detecting, so obviously I'm looking for a white AM on a 2000. Didn't see it. It's out of here. Should probably go back over so I can see my live chat. In case Lori has to contact me. Alright, 2021. You know, I have a I should show you the bag I have. If they're right here, I will show you. As I said, I moved everything up here today. Pretty sure they came out. Oh yeah, they're right there. Hold on. Definitely not buttoning the kilt. Or am I? Okay. Yes, there it is. This is a little crazy. Okay. This is a bag of really, really, really nice 2020 cents. Like, they're very... Man, I wish you could see them better. They are shiny. These are my 2020 ones. My hands aren't small. Oh boy. So, I really do try to keep only the best of those. At this point. Okay. Continuing on. Thank goodness I'm not muted. But I am going to mute for just a second. Okay. I'm really stuffy. Talking for all this time has made me very stuffy, apparently. Could be all the dust that I kicked up today. There was some of that. Boy, these coins suck. Like, come on. What's going on here? What I might do is just pick out the better ones. Problem with that is eventually I gotta go through the worst ones. But hey, it's all about ratings, they say. Not gonna keep that one. Sometimes you gotta let the other people find something, you know? It's like when you go to the bagel shop, right? And like, you know, you did a whole bunch of stuff that morning and you get there and they don't have a lot of bagels left. And you get up to the counter, you're like, hey, these all the bagels you got left? And they're like, yeah. And then there's like 6 people behind you because they're also late. But not as late as, or, you know, a little more late than you were. And then it's like, you know, there's like 4 freaking blueberry bagels up there. And you wouldn't normally get blueberry bagels, but that's what's left, okay? And, you can't buy 4 blueberry bagels when there's 6 people behind you. And they're nice people. They seem pretty nice. Everybody was, you know, chit-chatting nice. It's a good bagel place. Not sure where I was going with that. I lost myself. But don't take all 4 blueberry bagels. Take some of the rye. Because I'll tell you what. You're going to get a nice surprise when you eat that rye bagel. And you don't even like rye. you got it, and you're happy you did, because my God, it was a good freaking rye bagel. Yeah. I'll keep this coin, okay? 72S. Boom, keeping it. I should also say too, I guess, give you a little, you know, my secret. Oh, I know what I was talking about. The rye bagel. You take those because you don't want to take everything, you know, and you want to leave people behind you something. Same with the coins. Anyways, on these, every time I look at one that's in decent shape and I actually care about it, I'm looking for like a line right here from his nose. Maybe one right down here on the chin. And there's almost always one right in the little, right there, from his head to his shoulder. And that's just a clash die, how they show up on these. I have not found a really strong clash die shield scent. I've seen, you know, there's some, and they're nice, and I'm thankful. Hey, look, it's the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint. Commemorative penny cent. You got that? All right. Yeah, I actually saw some on eBay earlier. I should show you. They're pretty sweet. So you can see what I'm kind of looking for. Can't spell. Shield set. What am I looking for? Die Clash. Gonna go to browser. Look at that guy. $124. Take my money. Don't buy these. Don't do this. What the frig is it? Alright. Alright, here's my new shtick. I'm gonna go through eBay looking at oh my God. This would be a incredibly rare die clash. Let me just break this down for you, because alright, forget looking at coins. We're gonna go through eBay and pick stuff apart. Don't buy this. Number one, this is a 2018. What kind of... Does anybody know what a die clash is? You know what? You're gonna. Okay? Let's dissect. This is fun. I'm a big fan of die clashes. Okay? So, just for shits and giggles, we're gonna go to the top 25 die clashes. It's just their list. What's number one? That's pretty sweet right there, actually. So what you're seeing, clearly, look at that. I love it when it makes it teeny tiny. But basically, okay, so the dies hit each other without a coin in the middle. They're not calibrated right or whatever, so they hit each other. They go too far, I guess. That's what I think. They hit each other, and they strike each other, so that it, you know. I always mix up Monticello and Monticello, because Monticello. Yes, Monticello is the town near here, New York, where Monticello, I believe, is Jefferson's home. Anyways, whew. So you get elements of each side on the other, okay? And what do you notice here? Look. Dude's on the back, Monticello's on the front. Okay? Let's go back. Let's look at some more, because we're going to really drill this in. Alright, I don't like that one. Get out of here. Go to the one I have. It's a 50 cent, 1983, yeah. I have one of these. I found it early on. Freaking coolest coin I've ever found, personally. So, why? So, obviously you see the eagle on the front, and you see old JFK. You should be able to see him on the back. Actually, I think the thing for my channel, yes, is that coin of mine that I have. Okay. In all of these, what do you see? Well, it would appear that whatever's on the back is on the front, whatever's on the front's on the back. See the little arrows? See the upside down chin, forehead, top of the head. Here's the neck part. This is a really, actually, let's go into this a little bit. It's a cool site. So they have overlays as well that I really like. What were we looking at? It was a shield scent. Okay, so let's go to a look at this. They actually got the 09s on there. So we're gonna look at this guy. This is what you're looking for. So when I said, you know, there's a line right behind his neck, it's right there. Line coming down from the nose, line coming down from the chin. I've never seen the shield. These exist, that you can actually see the shield in it. It's pretty cool. I've never really seen his bust on the reverse though. So let's go back to this guy. $159. I'm gonna add it to my watch list. Watch. He's gonna send me a really good deal on it. Screaming good deal. 140 with 100% positive. My God, my new role in life is to troll everybody on eBay. Alright, I'm making a new channel. Well, not really. So what we're seeing here, I would expect to see a shield on the front, right? See, here's the shield on the back. But I'm seeing a memorial. And as I'm looking at this, I'm actually seeing backwards writing, which tells me that's either glue stuck to it and the old coin was stuck to the glue, which that might actually be. Probably not though, because of this right here where the rim hit. Somebody put this in a vise. Didn't think maybe to put a friggin' shield scent. You know, so this is not a real coin. Don't buy this. Or buy it if you want, but I'll make one that's even cooler and sell it to you for cheaper. If that's legal. I don't know if it's legal, so I might not. This is pretty nice. Look at that. You can see the writing on the shield. That's what you expect to see. That's nice. That's a nice coin. Is it $40 nice? I'd rather just find one and change. So let's do this. This is where you always need to go on eBay. Sold. Sold items. Yep. There you go. That's realistic. This is a nice one. See, 30 bucks. I think that's worth 30 bucks all day. I wouldn't pay for it because I probably have like 6 of them behind me and like the 2,000 boxes of pennies I have. I just need time, man. I just need time to go through my pennies. They call to me. Okay, let's get back to the real excitement. Okay? So how we're going to do that is this. Super Bowl score. Ooh. It's getting close. Oops, there's my analytics. Alright, back to scope. You go back over there so I can see my live chat. Going fast. Real fast. We're out of control. I should have a strobe light for this. Lori, if you're listening, write that down. I need a strobe light. Ugly coin. Ugh. Why did I mean, you have to turn it over. If you don't, what if it does have a memorial on the back of it? You know, instead of the shield. You're gonna really wish. So, I might have my own halftime here pretty soon to get some water. and do all that stuff, and I just realized it's kind of funny. I don't have like a be right back sort of thing. The only thing I have is this. Do I even have... I don't even know if my mic is coming through. I think it is. Hello. But what happens if somebody tunes in and they see that and they'll be like, oh, screw this, I'm not watching this. Seen so many 91 misaligned die clash. It's not one of them. It kind of fooled me for a minute. Hey look, it's the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint commemorative coin. It's not the 100. It's not the 100th. Just saying. It's not. Alright, now I'm really trying to pick good stuff and just go. Seems to be working so well. Hey, look, it's the 200. What anniversary was it? Now we all know. This guy's got some nice color. Actually looks pretty good in real life too. But you know what? This is the blueberry bagel. He got away. It went to somebody else. It's fucking poetic, man. I missed my calling as a bagel philosopher. Pretty sure of that. You know, this is gonna go in my mid-tier copper. Why not? You know what I need is a box. Actually, I have a box. I can take one of these. These are just boring, man. I'm gonna hate myself later for doing this. Oh my god, look at that. Amazing error. Sarcasm. Okay, these. I mean, they're just not nice. You guys deserve to look through nice coins. Okay? I mean that. This is gonna suck. Because at some point I'm gonna go through these. Oh boy. Gonna open some more rolls. Alright, alright. What should I get to fill in the holes there? Yeah, these look nice. Really, really nice. See, I just whack that fucker. How cool would it be to find like really, 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 really amazing coin on a live stream? Hmm? I mean like a really thousands of dollar coin. They're out there. Tell you what, let's do some real quick. Go to my eBay store. I can show you what I found. Actually, I found some pretty good stuff. Let's go here. Go to my selling. Here we go. Actually, let's go back one. I am curious. I do have... Hey, alright, I got 3 bids on a binary. Let's go! Here, let's bring you guys on over here. I don't think there's anything. It's gonna... So, I got 157 views. I did promote that listing. I didn't share it. But nobody does this shit when I share anything, so why would I? So I think these are most bids. Let's go by most views, which is still the binary. No bids on my $20 note. Star notes, there's star notes. 10 views on this guy. You know what, let's go. Let's just go to my store. These are things I've found, okay? Nothing great. I got some bills. Again, I take 2 pictures. I take 1, I take 2. Sometimes if there's something specific on the coin, you know, I write a real basic description. You don't have to write much. This shit takes too much time. You know, sometimes I write cutesy little crap. But these are all things I've found. This is a pretty cool one. Look at that bad boy. That's a cool strike through. Alright, am I right? I found a lot of misaligned dies. I just threw them on there. I'll probably take them out because really, nobody cares. This is a die chip on the wing. Again, I take pretty good pictures, like 20 megapixel, so that I can, you know, I can zoom in if I want to. It's not too pixelated. These are cool. This is a real neat one. This is the only one I've ever seen with this break on it. Usually they have a line from here to here. Okay. That guy is kind of special. This is a cool strike through. It's a strike through a chili pepper. So I should have put $1 million on it, but I only put $5. Buy it now for 13. I don't know. Got me a pooping horse. I have a lot nicer coins than this too. Like I just don't have them on here. 99 misaligned and 92 misaligned. I try to, you know, put nice coins on here. That's all. Worst looking ones are like these lamination errors, you know, where it's got a peel. Not A-P-P-E-A-L, but a peel. Alright. These look like some nice pennies. Let's start with a banger. Hell yeah. Alright, that's where it's at. I saved that one. And why wouldn't you? It's funny because I'm up above my bins. They're on the floor. And it's like I'm like a reverse crane game at the grocery store when you're a kid. Nice looking one. Those carbon spots, put that in the mid tier. Boy, if it wasn't for those fingerprints, that would have been a nice freaking 1959. Mid tier. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Ring of Death. Ring of Death almost always means get out of here. 83. Lots of stuff to look for. You just kind of look at all the devices on an 83, I find. And you'll be okay. 2019, I'm looking for some double die. And again, you're looking at all the devices on the shield. I think so, because I found some fantastic shield scents with double dye obverse. My nose is tickly. Hey, look, another 2022 that's really nice. Let me see, what is this? This is going to suck because of the case. But that's a 2019. That O is nice and stretched down and right. That's one I found. Oh, look at that. It's the moon landing. Come on. Is that counter stamped? Is that what that's called? That was a cool one to find. And then, this is not going to be easy to see on here, but this is a Clash die. You can kind of see the memorial behind him, but the angle I have to hold it at to, you might be able to see that behind them, just the columns. And there's multiple Lincolns inside the columns here. You can see like 2 chins. This is a really cool one, and I don't know if, I don't see this one on Mad Die Clashes, but there are 2 chins. It's like this die came apart and hit this twice. There's one goes right here, and there's one right here. Jesus, it's hard to do this. Unfortunately, it has a gigantic freaking carbon spot on the front, but what are you gonna do? It's a nice coin. I'd like to sell that for a lot, maybe. Not a lot, but it probably isn't. It wouldn't fetch as much as I think it's personally a cool coin. So it's worth a lot to me. There are certain things I do not put on my eBay store because I just want them. How cool would this be if this is a white AM, huh? Let's go. I mean, I still save that coin. Even though it's not a white AM, it's pretty. There's some nice ones in here, so I'm really happy. Hey, look, it's the 225th anniversary. The Philadelphia Mint. It's the only is it modern scent with a P Philadelphia mint mark? Don't get fooled by the no mint mark stuff, because most of them don't have a mint mark until you get to 2017. And Philadelphia said, I'm gonna mark it, and they did. I have a lot of 2019 cents. Most of them I have are probably the double die. So I do want to keep some of the just nice clean ones. 2000D, I don't think there's... I'm kind of curious what's going on at the Super Bowl. I'm wondering if the world ends today. It's halftime. You can see the zinc on this thing, where it's worn thin. It's worn down to the zinc layer. It's actually kind of a cool coin. I feel like I should hang on to that. I feel like there's something wrong with the copper layer, or it wasn't right. 1941, huh? How about that? You go to the copper pile, sir. It's such a shiny, shiny coin. It's a shame it's got some scratches on it, because I seem to be low on 2022s. But I'm not. I think I'm going to take a halftime really quick, so hoping I could find something cool. I mean, there's just no errors out there. Nothing. Oh boy. More 2022s. You know, don't find a lot of 2023s. And all of those damn extra V's came from New York. Quote, upstate. Kind of there. Not seeing them. I'm wondering if I gotta go, like, join Chase Bank and see if they'll sell me boxes of coins. Because they're probably dealing in high volumes of coins. And my bank is just... No, I love them. They're great. They're the best bank in the whole world. It's a credit union. I don't know if that freaking matters, but that's an okay looking coin. It's worth keeping. These are the coins I've been holding in my hand. They're nice and warm. Boop, 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 boop. I didn't look at In God We Trust there. So what's going on in the Super Bowl? Did the world end yet? Somebody was saying there's all these 13 surrounding it, and I'm thinking, great. Alright, I'm going to hang on to this as a potential double die obverse. I believe that 9 being like it is. You know, let's do a little thing together. Wexlers. I think I'm on 2019, so. Yeah, I am. So, this is just showing what to look for on your coin. So this one, sorry, I was just trying to see. So it looks like if Liberty is fatter, could be. And you're looking also for the die chips up here, which this one doesn't have. Liberty looks fine. I'm gonna hang on to it anyways. I don't even know if I'm putting that in my double die thing. Hey, another one. I've been streaming for 2 hours and I'm really very tired. So ultimately I think I'm pretty close to done. It'd be really cool to find a nice freaking coin. 'Cause I gotta be honest, it's been a while. Jesus, I mean, these are pretty nice. I don't want to call them keepers, but there's some nice ones. Got some fingerprint. Don't forget to like the video. It'd be very helpful. I have an underdog story to make happen, so let's do it. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hey, look, it's a 225th anniversary thing. Philly Mint. First modern Philly coin, or Philadelphia cent. With a P mint mark on it. Anyways, seriously. There's a guy I have to beat on here. So I need your help to help me beat him. He's spreading misinformation about coins. And you know, we can't have that because science. Seeing a little bit of Lincoln's back here. Right there. Right inside that column of diagonal line. That is something I care. It's not that obvious. It's in the 1, 2, 3. So this one's in the 4th though. It might not be, but sometimes they do get misaligned when they get clash. This is what I'm looking at. But I don't see a chin. I expect to see a chin over here if I see. And I was just me scratching myself with a toothpick. Not a fart. If it was a fart, who cares? It's not like you're here. I'll fart if I want. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to open a few more. Look for some really pretty coins. Maybe talk a little bit more. Tell you to like, and share, and subscribe a little more. See, I think this dude went and got paid somebody for the 1,000 subs. You pay however much money and you get a bunch of subs. So nobody's liking his videos. And they all came on really fast. Sus, bro. I mean, good for you. And congratulations. But don't erase my comments when they're trying to be helpful. You gotta let go of the ego, homie. I say this stuff with love. Alright. Now I made a mountain of mashed potatoes. I mean pennies. I mean cents. Let's get crazy. Every night I tend to open up a whole bunch of these. I just realized that tomorrow I don't know what I'm doing. So I moved all this stuff up here, but every morning I go to my computer and I look at coins. Am I going to still be able to do that up here? This could be a major oversight. But you know what? It's okay. Let's look at some nice coins. I'll try to pick the good ones. Okay. Let's go. I mean, there's a lot of nice shield scents in here. Oh my god, look, it's the 2017 Philadelphia. Y'all are never gonna forget what that means. I'm looking. Trying to find the good ones for you. Isn't that a good one? How'd I do? That's kind of nice, but it's a 2021. And thing's full. Okay, let's go. 2022, you look alright. Just alright. Yeah, this is definitely winding down. I'm pretty tired. I like to think it was all the hardcore coining. I'm gonna call it coining the term, that we've done. But really, I think going up and down the steps, I don't know how many dozens of times. This is a nice coin. I'm gonna keep it too. 94. Yours truly was supposed to graduate. They wouldn't let me take my GED when I was 17. It was ridiculous. They want me to take a course where when I finished the course I could take my GED. Or I could not take the course, turn 18, and get my GED before I would have finished the course. I'm thinking it was kind of a no-brainer. I went with just kind of like hang out with my friends and do nothing for like 4 or 5 months. Not do nothing, but definitely not sit in a stupid class where I'm not going to freaking learn anything. Didn't study. Hey, get to 2017. And passed it. It's fine. It was easy. Of course, this was Florida, so I don't know if that means anything or. I'm freaking tired. That's a nice 2015 right there. See the little chips on the top of the shield. That's a keeper. Got a misaligned die 95er. Come on, man. Let's find one good coin together. Oh my god, there it is. It's a 2017 Philadelphia. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We're going to keep it. You know, 4 was the year my boy was born. That's what's up. Done. What's this? Stupid ugly coin, that's what it is. Eric. Look at that. He's got a plating blister. I mean, it's a keeper just because it's got a nice tone. Ow, that's some schmutz. It's a keeper. You know, keep things like that. Somebody's gonna like it one day. Probably be my kids when I'm dead. And they'll be like, I'm so glad Dad kept all of these fucking heavy coins. Wait till they see all the books I have, you know? 2010's a hard year to find. Not a hard year. It's a hard year to find. You don't find a lot of them, so you find less nice ones. More correctly stated. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to come in here to a bunch of really shitty coins. You see this polish? Looks like they tried to polish. Yeah, they did. They tried to polish the die there. Because what happened was it had vertical lines from the shield. Oh, excuse me. And they removed them. I save those just, you know, if they're neat enough. It's not a strike through or anything. I believe that's actually they try to get the clash die off of the master, not master. They get the die clash off of the hub, or off of the, my god, I can't talk. I am tired. They polish the die. How's that? It's pretty self-explanatory. Really not seeing a lot of great coins. I mean, sweet God. Okay. That was my second yawn. I'm really tired. Thank you for missing the Super Bowl with me. The superb owl. Caca. And good night, guys. Don't forget, go over there. Doody-doo. Bell icon. Help me to take down somebody who was rude to me. It's all petty shit in the end. You know what I mean? Alright, here's the deal. If I pull a nice coin on this last one, and it has a cool error on it, you have to go and tell everybody you know. Okay, you're free. You don't have to. Lucky you. Thanks.